Hey YouTube, it's StarTard here, and a few weeks ago I told you all that I would be doing an updated deck profile of my Mermail, and my new cards came in, and I am very happy to announce that I have the finalized deck of my Mermail to show you guys. And before we begin, just some announcements. I and Dueling Network user Divine Wrath 723 have created a clan called Absolute. If you guys would like to join or are interested, please personal message me at Dueling Network Forums. I will post a link to the team in the description as well as our registration page. So please check that out if you are interested. And again, PM me or Divine Wrath if you are interested. You can also find me. You will find me on forums under the username Absolute Power. I'll also post my profile in the description in addition to his if you want to check him out too. So, onto the deck profile. There are very, very small changes, and I will not be discussing cards that are old. I will only be discussing cards that are new. If you want to check out the old pre-edit profile, please visit that video, and I will post an annotation to that later in the video. So let's begin. I have the same 3 Abyss Pike. I have the same 3 Pikes, 3 Lend, 3 Teus. I'll pause. I'm going to be pausing after every card for a bit, just in case people need to get the deck list down. 1 Abyss Megalo, 1 Abyss Gund, 1 Atlantean Dragoons, 3 Atlantean Heavy Infantry, 2 Atlantean Marksman, 1 Tidal, 2 Undyne, 2 Controller, Fishborg Archer. Lots of people have been asking me why I run this. Actually, I said it before in the last video, and I know I said I wouldn't review any old cards, but honestly, this card is very good. It provides your outs to many things if you have an Atlantean in your hand that's dead, and he makes you able to go Gungnir easily and Black Rose, and he's just very, very useful for that reason. I like this card a lot. Plus, he's a level 3, so you can search him with Pike. That just adds consistency, and you can pitch him with Undyne. Aqua Spirit. Again, people have asked me why I main this, but I will drop Archer and Aqua Spirit, and people will just raise their eyebrows because they never expected me to have a play. And a couple Effect Veiler. People have said that Breakthrough is definitely better, but in this build, I would argue that Veiler is a little better because I do main Trap Stun, and I don't want to stun my own Breakthrough if my opponent does something during their turn, like Fire Lake, which I have no idea why anyone would Fire Lake during their turn and not the opponent's end phase, but just because of Trap Stun, I do main Veiler. Soul Charge, and Book of Moon. So my spell lineup is 2 cards instead of 3 this time, because I decided to cut Raigeki. Burning Abyss and Shaddoll are very strong, and Raigeki doesn't do anything against them, because Winda is a card, and Fire Lake is a card, plus all the Burning Abyss and Shaddoll cards float. So no Raigeki. 3 Abyss Sphere, 2 Phoenix Wingwind, and finally, very early this month, on the near the end of November, I finally got 3 of these. The third one finally came in the mail, and I'm very happy that I now have triple emptiness. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. 2 Trap Stun, Bottomless Trap Hole, and Solemn Warning. So, if you guys have been keeping track of the deck card count, I have 40 instead of 41. I took Raigeki out because I value consistency over power. Burning Abyss can get around that, though, because they search and mill so much, but this deck needs to have as close to 40 cards as possible to keep a consistent opening. And Mermails in general, they rely on very hard consistency, and 40 cards really helps with that. So I'm going to go to the main deck, to the extra deck now, excuse me. Gaios, Trite, Bahamut Shark, Silent Honor Arc, Mech-Quipped Engineer, Abyss Dweller. All these cards are very standard, and none of them are changed at all from the last profile. Levier, Exciton, Dracosac, and the new tech is Castel. You won't see Zen Mines anymore, because I don't main Zen Mines. I just took him out because he slows the deck down. Castel is good just because he's Castel. He spins things and reloads them into the deck. So Castel is good. He can get rid of a big threat like Winda. Big Eye, Gungnir, Black Rose, Goyo Guardian, and Leo. Leo is, again, on with the old card discussions in this deck. Leo is more important this format than he ever was before because of Fire Lake. Fire Lake is incredibly powerful, and so is Super Poly, and this thing gets around both of them because he can't be targeted for anything. And Leo is more powerful than just about everything right now, so Leo is definitely a very good synchro to have. If you can make Leo in your deck, then by all means run him. So that's the extra deck, guys. Only one change there and only one change in the main deck. And I'm going to go to the side deck now. Vanity's Fiend. Majesty's Fiend. Many people have told me that I needed MST in the side deck, and I couldn't agree more because of Cliffort and to destroy that end-phase lake before it can go off. 2 MST. So that's the new side deck tech. Stygian Dirge. 2 Fairy Wind. 2 Deep Dark, 2 Shadow Imprisoning, 2 Light Imprisoning, and 2 Royal Decree. So that's really it for this deck, guys. Thanks again for the 1,000 views on my last deck and all the positive support that you gave it. So I am just very thankful that you guys have given me so much attention through my last video. I'm happy. Thank you guys all so much. Big shout outs to my viewers and my subs. So like, comment, subscribe, PM me in Dueling Network or Dueling Network Forum if you want to join my team, Absolute. PM me or DivineMass723, also known as Absolute Carnage. Make sure to visit that page or my registration page if you're interested. And until my next deck, guys, peace out.